everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Dori, I'm a teacher of English, and this is the last and third part of a series of videos on how to be fluent in English. If you haven't watched part 1 and part 2 yet, I highly recommend doing that in this link over here. And if you follow consistently the tips I have already shared with you in part 1 and part 2, by now you should have seen improvement. Now, in this last part, we were going to talk about something very important in relation to fluency. Most people, when they try to talk in a foreign language, they try to translate their thoughts and ideas from their mother tongue. And seriously, this is the biggest mistake you could ever make. I mean, I know it is kind of hard, kind of difficult not to do it at first, but trying to translate in your mind thoughts and ideas of a language with a different syntax from English and with much more advanced vocabulary, because it is your mother language, will eventually get you stuck. So, what you can do? Think in English as much as possible. If you think in English, you will be fluent in English. Of course, you're gonna tell me easier said than done, but I assure you there are ways to do that daily without even anyone realizing it. Now, how are you going to do it? We have millions of thoughts every day in our mother language, of course. So, for example, we say, I have to go to work, I have to study, I have to do the laundry. It could be anything. Now, instead of saying or thinking these thoughts and ideas and everything in your mother language, do it in English. Do it in English in your mind. Start with simple structures at first. For example, was a sunny day today? Today we have a nice day. Very simple structures that you can totally do it easily, and then move on gradually to more complex structures and to more complex way of thinking. See it like a game, and it will be fun. If you do this consistently, this is one of the most effective things you can do, and one of the greatest tips I can give you in relation to fluency. Through this process of thinking in English, if there is a word you don't know, just describe it. I mean, we forget words in our mother language every now and then. It's not a big deal. For example, let's just say that you forgot the word library. Okay, you just say, oh, it's this place that we go when we want to borrow books, when we want to read books or find information, because there it is quiet. And also, universities usually have a separate room, department, sector, whatever you remember, for that. And definitely your listener will understand what you wanted to say in the first place, that the word you can't remember is library. Another thing you can do to help you is to practice and spend some time answering imaginary questions. You can see that like a game. For example, you can take questions from interviews of famous people and start answering these questions for yourself. Also, you can find lots of personal questions about your interests, the area you live and stuff like that in IELTS Speaking Part 1. You can find numerous questions online. You can definitely answer them because they are about yourself. So spend some time practicing answering these questions. Again, if you see it like a game, it will be fun and very effective as well, and it will help you in your effort to think in English as much as possible when you speak. And for God's sake, while you do that, forget about grammar. I mean, just start talking. Some minor grammar mistakes here and there don't even matter. Native speakers will totally understand what you want to say. So just do it and take action speaking. Forget about your mistakes. So far in these 3 videos, I have shared with you what you can do to improve your fluency on your own. And actually, I've shared with you there's quite a lot of stuff you can do on your own. However, the best thing obviously would be to have a speaking partner and practice together English. So if you're interested in that, I will share with you 2 links of 2 websites in the description box below this video, where you can find a speaking practice and practice together from all over the world, absolutely for free, no cost whatsoever. So make sure to check these 2 websites in the description box below. Until next time, use these tips that I've shared with you in part 1, part 2 and part 3, and let me know how they work for you. Okay, that's it for today. Thank you very much for watching. I hope it helps. If this is your first time here, I would like to see you subscribe for more videos related to English. If you have any questions or comments, you can ask me here or on Facebook, Twitter, Google+, and of course my website. All links are down below. Thank you very much for watching again. Take care. Bye-bye.